My beloved child, there is a reason your heart was guided to this moment. This message was not placed before your eyes by accident. Before you decide that it is only another story, listen carefully. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. There is a truth hidden beneath the silence that has surrounded your journey, and today that silence begins to break. Someone from the past never expected you to reach this point. They believed your hope would disappear, your confidence would fade, and your future would remain tied to yesterday. But everything changed the moment your heart started moving toward a brighter path. That unexpected change has created emotions that can no longer stay hidden. While you have been focusing on becoming stronger, another chapter has quietly been unfolding behind the scenes. The person who once stood between you and peace has started noticing something impossible to ignore. They have seen that your light is returning. They have seen that your smile is becoming genuine again. They have seen opportunities beginning to appear around you. The very future they believed would never happen is slowly becoming real. That realization has created questions they never imagined asking. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you, because the next part of this story reveals why this unexpected shift matters more than anyone realizes. Your soulmate's journey has also been changing in ways that cannot be explained by coincidence alone. Every challenge has been shaping them into someone wiser, calmer, and more prepared for a meaningful connection. They may not fully understand why certain doors closed or why certain conversations ended before they could begin, but every delay has been preparing both of you for something greater. Sometimes the greatest blessings arrive quietly, long before anyone recognizes them. Sometimes the biggest turning point begins with a single realization that changes everything forever. Think about the moments when you almost gave up. Think about the nights when you wondered if anyone truly understood your heart. Those moments were not the end of your story. They were only chapters leading to something stronger. Every unanswered question was preparing the answer. Every delay was building the perfect timing. Every disappointment was making room for something far better than you expected. That is why today's message feels different. It carries a sense of urgency without fear, hope without confusion, and excitement without uncertainty. The most surprising part is that someone who once believed they understood your future now realizes they were completely mistaken. They cannot understand how your confidence has returned. They cannot explain why new possibilities continue appearing around you. They expected yesterday's story to continue forever, but the pages have already turned. A new chapter has begun, whether they are ready to accept it or not. That is why this moment feels so powerful. It is not about proving anyone wrong. It is about recognizing how far you have come without even noticing your own growth. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. The next revelation changes everything because it is connected to a conversation that has not yet happened but is drawing closer with every passing day. There are words that have remained unspoken for far too long. There are feelings that have remained hidden beneath pride, uncertainty, and hesitation. Yet truth has a remarkable way of finding its moment. No matter how long it waits, it eventually comes into the light. Your soulmate is learning valuable lessons during this season. They are discovering the importance of honesty, patience, kindness, and courage. They are beginning to understand that meaningful connections are built through trust rather than fear. Every experience has been preparing them to recognize something truly valuable when it finally appears. At the same time, you have been growing into someone stronger than the version of yourself that once accepted less than you deserved. That growth is creating a future unlike anything you imagined before. Many people look only at what they can see today, but the greatest stories are often written beyond today's circumstances. Imagine standing at the edge of a new beginning without realizing how close you already are. Imagine carrying the key to a new chapter without knowing it has been in your hands all along. That is why this message matters. It reminds you not to judge your future by your current situation. Bigger things often arrive quietly before they become visible. There is one final thought you must hold on to before this chapter closes. Every meaningful journey reaches a moment when hidden pieces suddenly fit together. The questions begin finding answers. The waiting begins revealing its purpose. The silence begins giving way to clarity. You are approaching one of those moments. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. The next chapter uncovers why everything that seemed disconnected is moving toward one unforgettable revelation that no one saw coming. A quiet truth is about to rise to the surface, and almost no one is prepared for it. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. While you have been wondering why certain pieces of your story never seem to fit together, another person has been searching for answers of their own. The one who once believed they understood everything about your journey is beginning to realize they missed the most important detail. They thought your future had already been written, but now they are watching a completely different story unfold. Every day brings another reminder that your path is moving toward something greater than anyone expected. The more they observe from a distance, the more they recognize that they underestimated your strength, your patience, and your ability to move forward. At first, they ignored the small signs. They convinced themselves that nothing had really changed. But the signs kept growing. Opportunities began appearing where obstacles once stood. Confidence replaced uncertainty. Peace replaced confusion. The life they expected you to remain trapped in slowly disappeared, replaced by new possibilities that no one could have predicted. This is why today's message carries so much meaning. The shift did not happen overnight. It happened through every lesson you learned, every challenge you overcame, and every moment you chose hope over disappointment. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you, because the next discovery explains why this unexpected transformation has become impossible for others to ignore. Your soulmate has also reached an important turning point. Without realizing it, they have started seeing your value with greater clarity than ever before. They no longer measure life by temporary circumstances. Instead, they are beginning to recognize qualities that truly matter. Kindness, loyalty, patience, wisdom, and the quiet courage to keep believing even when the road feels uncertain. Every experience has prepared them to appreciate a connection built on trust instead of fear. Every closed door has guided them toward a better destination. The timing may have felt slow, but meaningful stories are rarely rushed. They are carefully built one moment at a time. Meanwhile, someone connected to the past has been asking questions they never expected to ask. Why does your future seem brighter? Why does your confidence continue growing? Why do new opportunities continue appearing? They cannot find simple answers because the change they are witnessing began inside your heart long before it became visible to anyone else. Real transformation always starts quietly. It grows beneath the surface before the world finally notices it. That is exactly where your story stands today. The strongest chapter is no longer hidden. It is preparing to be revealed. Imagine opening a letter that answers questions you have carried for years. Imagine discovering that every delay had a purpose you could not yet see. Imagine realizing that every difficult season was quietly preparing you for something better than your original plan. That is the feeling this message carries. It is not about looking backward with regret. It is about looking forward with confidence. Every chapter has been leading toward this moment, even when it seemed impossible to understand. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. There is another surprising detail. Your soulmate is becoming more certain about what truly matters. Instead of rushing toward quick decisions, they are choosing honesty, patience, and understanding. They are learning that lasting connections are built through trust and genuine care. At the same time, they are beginning to sense that someone very important is drawing closer to their future. They may not know every detail yet, but their heart is becoming ready for a new beginning built on hope rather than uncertainty. That preparation is just as important as the destination itself. If this message has spoken to your heart so far, remember to subscribe and share this video with someone who may also need encouragement today. There are many people waiting for a reminder that hope can return when they least expect it. Your support helps these messages continue reaching those who need them most. Now listen carefully, because the next piece changes everything. The story is no longer about what happened yesterday. It is about what begins tomorrow. Hidden conversations are moving closer. Unexpected clarity is approaching. New opportunities are quietly finding their way toward the people who have remained patient. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. The next chapter will reveal why every unexpected delay has been preparing the most meaningful turning point of this entire journey, and once that truth comes into the light, nothing will look the same again. Everything becomes more meaningful from this moment forward because a hidden piece of the story is finally beginning to reveal itself. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. There is a reason this message found you today instead of yesterday. Timing matters, and some truths only make sense when your heart is ready to receive them. While you have been wondering why certain doors remained closed, new doors have quietly been opening beyond your view. Every delay has been creating space for something stronger, wiser, and more lasting than you could have imagined. What once looked like an ending was actually the beginning of a completely different journey. Now imagine someone looking back at the choices they once made with complete confidence, only to realize they misunderstood the entire situation. That realization does not happen all at once. It arrives one small moment at a time. First comes curiosity. Then comes reflection. Then comes the quiet understanding that the future is moving in a direction they never expected. This is exactly what has been happening behind the scenes. The person who believed your story would remain unchanged is beginning to recognize that everything has shifted. Your growth has become impossible to overlook. Your peace has become impossible to ignore. The light surrounding your future has become brighter with every passing day. Meanwhile, your soulmate is entering a season of remarkable clarity. They are beginning to recognize that genuine connections are built on honesty, kindness, patience, and unwavering respect. They are no longer distracted by temporary noise because their heart has started focusing on what truly lasts. Every lesson they have learned has prepared them to appreciate someone whose strength was built through perseverance instead of perfection. Without fully realizing it, they are being guided toward the very future that has been patiently waiting for both of you. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. The next part of this journey contains a discovery that changes the entire picture. There are conversations that have not happened yet, but the preparation has already begun. There are questions waiting for answers, and those answers are drawing closer every single day. Sometimes the greatest surprise is not that something wonderful happens. The greatest surprise is discovering how long it has been quietly moving toward you without your knowledge. Think back to every moment when you almost believed nothing was changing. Those quiet seasons were never empty. They were filled with unseen progress. Every challenge strengthened your character. Every disappointment sharpened your wisdom. Every unanswered question prepared you to recognize the truth when it finally arrived. Growth often happens silently, and because it is silent, many people fail to notice it until everything suddenly changes at once. That is where your story stands today. You are closer to a remarkable turning point than you have ever been before. There is another detail that deserves your attention. The person from the past who once seemed completely certain has started feeling uncertain instead. They cannot understand why your confidence continues growing. They cannot explain why new opportunities continue finding you. They expected your story to remain frozen in yesterday, but your future has already stepped into tomorrow. This unexpected transformation has become the answer they never anticipated. It reminds everyone watching that hope has a way of rewriting stories that once appeared finished. As your soulmate continues moving toward greater understanding, they are also becoming more prepared to recognize authentic happiness when it appears. They are learning not to rush meaningful decisions. Instead, they are allowing wisdom to guide every step forward. This careful preparation is creating the foundation for something that can stand through every season. Lasting connections are never built in a single moment. They are built through trust, patience, encouragement, and shared purpose. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. The next revelation will connect every piece that has seemed unrelated until now. You will begin to understand why certain paths separated, why unexpected delays became necessary, and why the future ahead carries greater promise than anything left behind. Keep listening carefully, because the most unforgettable chapter of this story has not arrived yet. It is drawing closer with every passing moment, and when it finally unfolds, you will realize that every challenge, every lesson, and every unexpected twist has been preparing you for one extraordinary new beginning. The final pieces of the puzzle are beginning to move into place, and this is the moment where everything starts making sense. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. The story you have been following has never been about looking back with regret. It has always been about discovering why every unexpected turn was preparing you for something greater. Right now, while you are listening, quiet changes are unfolding that cannot be seen with ordinary eyes. Every lesson you learned has become a foundation for the next chapter, and every challenge you overcame has given you strength that no one can take away. There is one remarkable truth that few people recognize until it is almost too late. The future often begins changing long before anyone notices the first visible sign. That is exactly what has happened here. While others believed your journey had reached its limit, a completely new direction was already forming. New opportunities, new hope, and new understanding have been quietly moving toward you. The people who expected your story to remain the same are now watching it transform into something they never imagined. They cannot explain it, and they cannot predict what comes next, because the greatest changes always begin in silence before they become visible to everyone else. Your soulmate is also reaching a moment of extraordinary clarity. They are beginning to understand the value of genuine trust, patience, and unwavering kindness. They are no longer searching for temporary excitement. Instead, they are recognizing the beauty of a connection built on honesty, encouragement, and mutual respect. Every experience has prepared them to appreciate someone whose heart remains strong through every season. At the same time, you have become wiser than the version of yourself who once questioned every delay. Now you are becoming someone who understands that timing has a purpose, even when the reason is not immediately clear. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. There is another revelation that changes everything. The person connected to the past has started realizing that they can no longer influence the direction of your future. They are witnessing your confidence grow, your peace deepen, and your path become brighter with every passing day. That realization has become impossible to ignore. They expected yesterday's chapter to continue forever, but a completely new chapter has already begun. The greatest surprise is not that your story changed. The greatest surprise is how powerfully it changed when you decided to keep moving forward. Imagine standing at the edge of an incredible sunrise after believing the night would never end. That is the picture this message wants you to remember. Every difficult season eventually gives way to a brighter morning. Every unanswered question eventually meets its answer. Every closed door eventually reveals why another door was always meant to open instead. Your story has never been defined by what was lost. It has always been shaped by what was waiting ahead. That is why today's message feels so different. It carries hope, confidence, and the promise of a meaningful new beginning. If this message has encouraged you and you want to continue following this journey, remember to subscribe and share this video with someone who may need the same reminder today. There are many hearts waiting for encouragement, and your support helps these messages reach people who are searching for hope and strength. Now keep your attention on what comes next. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. The final chapter will reveal why every unexpected event, every quiet moment, and every hidden lesson has been leading toward one unforgettable turning point. When that final piece is revealed, you will understand that nothing in this journey happened without purpose, and the greatest part of the story is still waiting just ahead.